Thursday morning update. I don't think we did one Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember. It's been a week. I bought a couple hundred bales of native grass hay. I think I talked about potentially buying some. It is big blue stem and Indian switchgrass. So we'll take a look at it. Looks like he put it up right. It's kind of like late boot stage for the blue stem. And so it's a little more, you know, stemmy and mature than I would have liked. But for cows, I think it's going to do really good. I had fed one bale to the feeder calves just to see if they'd be interested in it at all. You know, if it had been made with like my baler, where it had been chopped up, of course, I think they'd like that a lot better. If I got a mixer wagon and, you know, grind it up a little bit, I think they'd eat it a lot better. They are picking at it, but, and excuse me, I'm still a little bit under the weather here. But they're not cleaning it up real good. Of course, they're not eating a whole lot yet either. So, I don't know. It's yet to be seen. The cows, though, I unrolled the bale to them, and they are cleaning it up. They love it. And so one way or the other, we are definitely going to find a good use for it. We are going to get some of it tested tomorrow. Jake, our feed guy, is going to come and he's going to take some of it. There's like a, I don't know what you'd call it, an event going on at another feed store where they're testing some forage samples, and he's gonna run some tests of his hay and some other people's hay and our hay, and we're gonna have it tested at this mobile lab, and then we're also gonna send it off to the lab that we usually send it off to, and we're gonna compare results and be like, hey, does this mobile lab really, you know, do the same? Do we get the same results, similar results, whatever? Just to see kind of where we're at. It should test a lot better than fescue hay. If it doesn't, well, then it was put up too mature. This year it was kind of hard to get hay put up early because of all the rain that we got. So this hay was put up August 17th, and normally he said that he's done by the middle of July. So just because of the rain, couldn't catch a window. Yesterday being Wednesday was sale day. Went to sale barn, picked up some more calves. This week they called the quality higher. I think these are good looking calves. I think the calves that I personally bought last week are higher quality, but these are still a good looking set of calves. A lot of whites, a lot of reds, one gray calf, but still overall price was quite a bit cheaper. I was able to pick up some deals yesterday, which is good because bring the average down a little bit. Still got quite a few more to buy before we are where we need to be. So I might start hitting up a few other barns here and there, because like yesterday they ran out of calves at 315, so there was no more calves to buy. And that'll kind of happen about right now. You know, everybody's kind of looking at it going, well, we could hold these calves, you know, just hold them till December when that market comes back up a little bit, or, you know, go ahead and ship them. So, you know, the supply will go down a little bit right now, especially with the way the market is. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's tanking. It's not tanking. It is going down, but that's seasonal. It's supposed to go down this time of year. So I'm actually okay with it going down right now, obviously, because we already sold. But yeah, I think the market's fine. Like, even if it tanks, you know, 50 cents, we're still going to be higher than we were a year ago. So I think we're going to be okay. So on the agenda for today, it's supposed to start raining tomorrow, maybe tonight, and you can kind of see it's really cool and it feels kind of rainy. So I bet we are going to get some rain. It's supposed to rain for the foreseeable future. So I'm going to try to get as many loads of hay hauled today that I can. I am up against the clock though, because Joshua has a soccer game and Chloe has practice, so we have to split up. And I don't know who's going to get to go to the game and who's going to have to miss it, but somebody's gonna have to miss a game, and that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So I gotta unhook this trailer, go hook up the flatbed. I've got to go feed the heifers still, the replacement heifers. Everything over here is a heifer, so I still gotta go feed the replacement heifers and do all that stuff, check those groups, and then I could switch gears. I'm gonna do a bad thing today. I am not going to go check the cows at the lease ground. Everybody looked really good, didn't see anybody close, and that makes me nervous because we're calving. But since we're up against this weather, I'm going to make an executive decision to not go check them this morning, and start hauling hay instead, which means that then tomorrow, that is priority number one, is to go get them checked. I may go stop in there tonight, actually, after one of the games or before the games, if I catch a window, try to go get them checked at some point. But everybody looked really good. I don't think anybody's getting really close. We are calving over there. We're having a few calves, but those are mature cows, and they're in a good spot. They've got plenty of hay. They've got water. They got mineral. Generally speaking, we don't have trouble with that herd. I do like to check my calving cows every day, just because I know a lot of people don't, but I do. So it really bothers me when I don't get them checked. But sometimes there's not enough of me to go around, so part of it. All the heifers are here, so all the ones that should be having difficulty are here anyway. So got to do some repair on a feeder here. We are going to do a splice. This is 3/4 of an old feeder, and this is, or excuse me, it's 1/3 or 2/3 of an old feeder, and this is 1/3 of an old feeder. And as you can tell, they're not the same style, but I keep sections of feeders as they fall apart, and this is the only good section out of that feeder, and so we're gonna do some fabrication and make one feeder out of this again. But like I said before in another video, it is time to buy some new feeders, because it's on our list of things to get bought. But we're gonna buy some bigger ones. I'd like ones that could put like 3 or 4 bales in, especially for the barn, because then I could just set 3 or 4 bales in there, and I don't have to be running, every other day to get hay or whatever. So lots to do as always. It's also time for fall cleaning. We did a summer cleaning, but there's just stuff piling up again, especially like in front of that barn. Just time to get stuff cleaned up, get some of this junk that's laying here picked up and out of here and thrown away. So, and as you can tell, I still haven't washed anything yet with the power washer, so that's still on the list to do too. But we'll get her. We got feed coming tomorrow. Jake's coming to test some hay. It's supposed to rain, so everything is looking good. Like I said, it is early enough in the fall still. I bet we get some fall regrowth. It's going to be late and it's not going to be much, but I bet we get a little bit. And even if it just grows back a little bit, it'll winter a lot better. If we don't get the grazing growth back, which we're not gonna, it's not gonna grow back to, where we can start rotating through pastures again. But if we can at least get it to grow up to 6 inches or something like that, it'll winter a lot better. That way when the spring comes, it'll already be there and it'll start growing a lot better. So looking really good there. But yeah, that's your update for today. Not anything crazy, not anyways that I can think of. Yeah, nothing fun going on really. Just hauling cows, hauling hay, tagging calves. Haven't had to treat any babies yet. We are treating some of these feeder calves. It's that time of year where we treat some. So just running around trying to be in 6 places at once. Thanks for sticking around.